Good evening, friends. This session is dedicated to everyone, all the language learners, but particularly it has got some background of class 10, story Bholi. But the topic that we are going to discuss is a value based question. Education is a very powerful tool to transform every individual into a powerful individual. That means education can empower both men as well as women. So, we are going to talk about how education can transform the society into a very powerful one. These days, it is education which is the strongest tool to create transformation in the society. We can see men and women, changing their personality with the help of education. The girls, particularly, are coming up in every walk of life. They are, blooming with success everywhere. The reason is that they are now educated. Educational awareness is increasing among all the masses, and because of that, every individual is equipped with this certain knowledge and skill and is preparing himself or herself for the upcoming challenges of life. And therefore we are citing an example from class 10 story Bholi. That is a story which narrates how a young girl, who happens to be a neglected one in the family, becomes, capable of leading her life independently. Boli is one of the seven children Ramlal had, and she was the most neglected one. She had an accident at a very, early age. When she was 10 months old, she fell off the cot and her brain was damaged. Because of some, damage to her brain, her, ability to learn became slow. She was a slow learner. So, and not only that, at the age of 2, she had an attack of smallpox, and that smallpox left behind entire part of her body with all pock marks, and she looked ugly. And that is the reason why she was often told by her mother that she would not be accepted by anybody. But once the Tahsildar of the village came to that very village, and he just came to inaugurate a primary school, he told Ramlal to send his daughter to school. uh, Ramlal was ready to send his daughter to school, but it was opposed by his wife. So he couldn't send all the girls. But the girl Bholi was supposed to be sent to the school, and they decided to send her to school because the mother of the girl thought that if she will get education, perhaps she will be accepted by somebody so far as the marriage is concerned. She started going to school. The very first day of her schooling was not very pleasant. She sat at the last bench fearing that she will not be able to understand anything. And but when she saw the arrangement in the classroom, she was very pleased, and she just found a new life in the classroom. When the teacher asked her name, she couldn't, speak properly. She stammered because she often spoke she often stammered while speaking. And then, with the encouragement of the teacher encouraged her and motivated her, and she was given the confidence. Then she could speak and spell out her name. The next day onwards, she started going to school, and she was very eager. She found the school as a new place. There was a new hope of life for Bholi. She started learning. She learned. And by the time a proposal for marriage came from Bisambar Das, who was one of the richest person, but he was a widower. This proposal was accepted by Bholi's mother because she thought that at least someone was going to accept her. But he demanded 5,000 as a dowry. The Ramlal was ready to give dowry because he knew that her daughter was not beautiful, she was ugly enough, so somebody would accept her even when he will give the dowry. He was ready to give the dowry, but it was Wally who just stood up and refused to marry the widower Bisambar Das because she knew it very well that it was against the voice of the girls, and she just said that she would not marry, she would be better a teacher in the same school, and she would spend her life independently. This story suggests that a young Garboli who got educated and just was able to take decision, she took a right decision not to encourage the social evil dowry. So when the women and girls are educated, they can really change and transform the perception of the society. They can root out certain evils, social evils such as dowry and child marriage and all other, I mean, social evils from the society. So this story proves that if the girls have the desire and determination, and if they are well educated, they can transform the society into a powerful one, and they can empower themselves, and they can become productive citizens of the nation. And that is what I wanted to emphasize upon. Thank you. Have a nice day.